Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir.
I'm afraid that...
But what about my film?
Well, I'm afraid you have to come up with something on your own.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now! Xavier!
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear traveler and Pime. Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film...
Can't you just find a different...
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement.
The Fontanalia Film Festival?
Oh, is this your first time? The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most...
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any,
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? To commemorate the Loch Knights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun.
Yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The what award?
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name, even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer. Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we...
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes...
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become... Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I...
Who are the actors from Inazuma?
Why don't the two of you accompany me? Judging from the time, the...
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always. So tell me, what happened?
Well...
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it.
Yes, there's no.
But how could I pass it up?
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front.
don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the...
We need to move on. What's happened?
What? You're saying that...
No, that's not what I mean. The actors I recommended are. Really? Then where do you live?
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to...
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right?
We are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this Aquabus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit.
So they're who you meant when you said...
Oh? It's the Traveler. And wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and
We just ran into Xavier earlier.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed... So I could only keep you in the back of my mind.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip.
Oh, so you all know each other already. Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal?
Huh?
Yes, of course, of course.
Very well.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get?